Hey there, if you're watching this video, you're probably curious about how to grow a YouTube channel. And maybe you watched all the, big ones like do this, oh, don't do this, like all those kind of gimmicks, right? And you're like, I'm a bit tired of all that. Like, is there something real out there? And then you come to the right place. Or maybe you're working on a YouTube channel and it's not really working and you're getting discouraged. You're like, it seems like whatever I'm doing, whatever I'm saying is not really reaching the amount that I want. For some reason, it doesn't seem like there's a resonance, that people are receiving it, or maybe I'm just getting like a few views on everything and like you're feeling a little bit of frustration. If so, you've come to the right place because I'm here to both give you a bunch of tips from my own journey of being on YouTube. And I've, by the way, been recording this from the first month. So if you're curious, because sometimes when we watch those like huge influencers, we're like, well, yeah, but they have 2 million subscribers. Like their tips are not really going to apply to me. Then go ahead and go back and watch those and you'll see me in my first month and my second month and my, and kind of that way it's much more helpful because like, okay, yeah, those are breadcrumbs for me to pick up and actually see what I can do next. Which step can I take next in order to grow my channel? So I'm going to leave the link to all those videos below so you can easily kind of click on them and see if you want to get some nuggets from there. So hi, my name is Marie and this is my YouTube channel and I've been growing it now for about 7 months. It's been amazing. And if you're a new subscriber and watching this, like welcome here. There's so many new ones in the just last couple weeks. So very, very exciting for me. And just like with everything, it's a growth and you can't expect to like be Mr. Beast on day one, right? We know that we're going to have to put in work and grow our consciousness level, grow our, whatever it is that we need to do, our information, our knowledge, or the way we speak in front of a camera, like all those things. We didn't expect to learn how to swim in one day or learn how to bike in one day. So we can't be expected to be really amazing speakers and presenters on YouTube or any other channel in one day, right? It's going to take many, many iterations and many, many steps. So I'll just give you a quick recap of, how my journey has been, and then I'm going to go into giving you the tips that I want you to stick to if you feel so called to. So my journey has been for almost exactly 7 months now. I posted my first video in March of 2025, and now we're in November. And I have done, I would say, 750 videos or something like that. And that might sound like a lot because it is a lot. There's a lot of shorts in there too. So not all of those are long formats. So there's a mixture of shorts and lives and long formats and stuff. And I'll go into that in more depth when we get there. I have posted, consistently, and I've been really kind of tuning into growing this channel because there's a message that I want to share with the world and I feel so called to share that message. So, and I'm sure you have the same thing, right? You have a calling, you have something that you really want to share, something you think is really valuable to the world, and it is. So, yeah, let's go into the tips to grow your YouTube channel. So my number one tip for growing your YouTube channel is, no surprise here, consistency. Like that is what you need to be doing. You need to consistently post, whatever that means for you, right? So let's say we have 7 days a week, right? How many videos can you post a week comfortably, right? How many long format, how many short formats? What can you do, in order to kind of boost your viewers? And here's the thing. A lot of people talk about, oh, what time of day, which time of week, should you post and all those things. And you can actually go in on your YouTube channel after you've had a few, maybe a couple months or so of people actually watching you to see there's little diagrams of when people are actually watching your videos. But I think it's less important the times that you post, and unless it's like in the middle of the night, for you, which might be the middle of the day for another big area of the world. So it really doesn't matter, right? Assuming you're speaking English. If you're just using your native language, then maybe you have to think about when you're posting things regarding of like when people are awake and when they're not at work and so on. But what I've seen is regardless of when I post, the actual video starts growing over time anyway. So it doesn't really matter the exact time. It's like it starts to move. What's more important is that you post, and you want to figure out a schedule that's sustainable for you, that maybe it's 1 video a week, which is maybe not enough, or maybe it's 3, which now we're starting to talk, right? And if you're posting 3 videos a week, then maybe space them out and, post them consistently throughout the week. And then you'll tell me, oh, but I'm going on vacation. Okay, but you can buffer your videos, right? You can shoot a bunch of shorts. Let's say, you don't have that much time. Like I was going to vacation for 2 weeks in May, and I just shot a bunch of shorts beforehand. I scheduled them all, so I had 1 or 2 a day, and they just got released. Even though I was off doing something else, my videos kept on posting, right? So that's not a reason not to post. So make sure you're consistent. And for me, as you can tell by my number, I posted more than 1 video a day. So it's been many videos a day, maybe sometimes 2, sometimes 3. It's all been different, but I don't think it's been a single day since I started that I haven't posted anything. So I posted between 1 and 6 videos a day, let's say. And that might sound like a lot, but I was really interested in growing, and I really wanted to start to have a platform so that the things that I would say would actually reach people. Because when you post your first video, no matter how important it is to you, because it is my first video, I was like, oh my God, I'm posting on YouTube, right? And they had 7 views. It was something short. Nobody's gonna see your first videos, most likely, right? So just keep on posting, and it doesn't really matter, don't be nervous about them not being good, and the lighting isn't exactly right. The most important thing is that you're getting in repetitions in the beginning, that you're constantly posting, that you're constantly getting into that process of getting comfortable in front of the camera, consistently posting, consistently producing materials, right? So that's number 1. Number 2 is, I have my list here, have fun, right? Play, test. Who says this has to be serious? Who says that, as soon as I get on, I have to have all this knowledge built out. I have to be the utmost authority in the world. I have to have this all planned out. Have fun too. Look at this as your playtime, where you get to obviously give serious information and all kinds of beautiful things that you want to share, but test things out. Try different things. See if you can, maybe you start with an idea, I want to do this. This is what my YouTube channel is going to do. And I'll just give you an example. I've heard people say, oh, I fix bikes and I want to show how to fix bikes. And that's beautiful. But as the channel grows, maybe you start to realize that, oh, people also want to know how to fix motorbikes. And I know how to do that too, right? Or I want to share about spirituality, and I want to share about it very specifically. I want to talk about your spirit guides. But then you get response from people that says, oh, I'm also interested in astrology. Do you know anything about, X, Y, and Z? And then so you're like, interesting. Maybe people are interested in hearing about that too. So you can start to mold and adjust just depending on the feedback that you're getting. So that's why I think the fun factor is so important. Throw spaghetti at the wall, see what sticks, see what happens. Sometimes some of my babies, when I was like, I want to do nature talks. That was one of my things in the beginning, and almost nobody watched that. I was like, okay. Kill your darlings is another expression, right? So I was like, okay, I'll reframe this and I'll use this in a different way, but I won't call it that anymore, right? Or will sort of slightly change it. So play, have fun, try shorts, try long format, try, lives, which is really creepy and scary, right? Because you're like, oh my God, people are watching you right now. But try different things. That's my tip number 2. My tip number 3 is co-create with other people. And it's a really beautiful thing. So if you can find other people, that feel very similarly to you, maybe you have another friend who also likes to fix bikes, or maybe you have another friend who also are into yoga or breath work or whatever it may be, see if you can do something with them. Is there a way that you guys can do a podcast together? Is there a way that you can do lives together? Is there a way that you can kind of interview each other, or, anything where you discuss a subject together maybe, and then you can release that video. You can both release that video on your YouTube channels, and you can also cut and make shorts from that, right? So you can have that big video and you can start to create shorts from that. And the beauty of also co-creating with others is that you will grow faster because you're now also showing up on their channel. What you will do is, like, you'll leave your stuff below that video, right? You'll say, oh, the information to, in my case, Marie is blah, blah, blah. Go over here and go to her Instagram, go to her YouTube, and people will reach both of you that way. The person that you're co-creating with and you. And plus you'll grow tremendously. Like when you start to interact with other people, when you start to have interviews with other people, when you start to have lives with other people, there's this beautiful energy where, and I know you've heard it before, like 1 + 1 isn't 2, it's a bigger number, because you start to create an energy together where you can create things that you didn't previously think of. And from that first creation, many more creations that you didn't think of to begin with will come. So I absolutely suggest that you try to find somebody that you feel like you're resonating with. See if you guys can figure out a way to co-create together. It's absolutely gorgeous and beautiful. And I've done tons of that. And my tip number 4, it's less as a tip and more of like hope. One day, one of your videos are going to take off. And this is not a question. This is a certainty. So even if it takes 2 months, 7 months, 2 years, 5 years, one day, one of your videos that you didn't even expect. It might be a video that, you shot, but you're like, I don't know, should I post this? It was a little rainy outside, windy, maybe the sound wasn't so good, maybe I felt like I was just rambling, but you go ahead and post it anyway. And for some reason, there's some kind of energy in there that people are loving. And it's just like, and you get to watch that video take off. So all of your hard work, all of your growth, all of your facing your blocks, because that's something in a big way that we need to do when we're showing ourselves on YouTube, sitting and expressing ourselves, explaining things that potentially people might not agree with, and other people will applaud and love. There's a vulnerability there, so you're going to come across that wounding too. So all of that shadow work that you've been doing, all the iterations of movies that you've done, the videos, the beautiful content that you created, one day something's going to take off, and all of a sudden you get to watch your baby grow. You get to watch your YouTube channel with all the trials and consistency that you put in, with all the co-creation that you've done, with all the spaghetti that you've thrown against the wall. And all of a sudden, there's something that happens. And you go from maybe having 100 subscribers a month added to your channel to maybe having a couple thousand in just a few days, which is what happened to me, right? And in the beginning, I remember, if you're very, very new at this, I remember somebody said, well, I only had 32 subscribers on my channel in the beginning. And I was thinking to myself, wow, 32, that's a lot. Because I maybe had 5 in the beginning. So essentially, give yourself just patience, give yourself love, give yourself compassion, and be okay when it doesn't grow as fast as you think it's going to. Because one day you're going to wake up and that one video that you didn't know was going to take off completely took off. And then what you're going to realize is that as that happened, you might feel a certain sense of overwhelm. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about my journey, right? I posted my first video on the 21st of March of this year, 2025. And the video that took off, this is actually hilarious, and I noticed this by just chance. I went in and I checked. Exactly 7 months later, on the 21st of October, I posted a video that completely took off, and have now more than 34,000 views. And if you're new, this sounds like, oh, geez, 34,000, that's amazing. If you're old in this game, you're probably not watching this video, but you're like 34,000, that's nothing. Mr. Beast has, 2 millions to his, right? But in the beginning, it took Mr. Beast this is what I've seen on a post. It took him 1,000 videos a year to get to 1,000 subscribers. Excuse me, I will reframe that. It took him a year to get it to 1,000 subscribers. So technically, right now, I'm at 7 months, exactly 7 months later, I am over 2,000 subscribers. So I don't think that I'm gonna beat Mr. Beast in any regard because he's, out of this world. But if you get to that point, that's amazing. And if you don't, that's amazing too, because I'll give you the last tip of this whole video. And it goes like this. You're gonna be exactly the same person, and you're gonna be exactly the same feeling, even if you have 1 subscriber, or if you have 2 million, or if you have 2 billion, right? You grow, of course, you grow in consciousness, you grow in humility, you grow in compassion, you grow in love. If you go in with the true intention of serving others, and your external life might change, right? We'll go back to the Mr. Beast analogy again, right? He has people chasing him all over the world trying to get his autograph, for example, and his lifestyle is different, right? He might have a lot more abundance in a lot of his areas, but he's still the same person, just like you will be. You're going to be maybe a slightly upgraded version of yourself, a person who's able to hold more service for others, who's able to hold more compassion and love and space for others if you have a spiritual journey also. But you're still going to be the same person. You're still going to feel the same. And your nervous system is going to adjust to this success, the first success, and then it sort of plateaus, right? And then you have another video take off, and then that plateaus. So you adjust to all these movements. You're the same. You're just as beautiful, humble, compassionate, loving. And there might be more depth to you, obviously. But stay in your current situation. Enjoy the ride. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy having 32 subscribers and 1 comment a week. Enjoy having 150 subscribers and 20 comments a week. And just enjoy making videos, because that's why you're here to begin with. You want to share something. So keep sharing. Keep being you. Keep being playful. Keep being happy. Keep being just you. And then the journey will be amazing. Because you're amazing. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're having a wonderful day. And yeah, I'll leave the link for all the videos below in my journey if you're curious, because then you'll see kind of the different steps that I took and where I was at. I talk about where I'm at too. Just for the, my idea was to leave those breadcrumbs so that people can go back and see, oh, wow, she was here. And then that happened. And then this is what she experienced. Because I kind of wish there was something like that for me. All I saw when I was looking for tips was these kind of sensational tips, like don't forget to click this button, don't do this, and you're like, oh my god, like I can't watch this video because it's just gonna stress my nervous system. That's not why I'm here. I'm here to give something back to the world, not to create another sensational video about what not to do on YouTube or what to do, what you have to do. Yeah. Anyway, have a wonderful day, and peace and love. Namaste.